everyone, it's Louise with Louise Make Art, and I'm back today to make a set of coasters because I am literally out of coasters again. It's crazy. So I discovered this crazy good color palette yesterday, and these are the colors that are in it, and I'm going to make a set of coasters out of it because I thought it was really cool. So what I've got here is some DecoArt, DecoArt silver with some Golden's iridescent silver here. I've got Golden's Shading Gray and Modern Masters, a little Modern Masters Pearl in there. Here's my quinacridone Nicolazzo Gold by Golden and Zeus TLP combination. Here's the consistency. This is my gold combination with Iridescent Gold 24 karat gold by DecoArt. This here is, let's see, which is this? Okay, so this is the Lamp Black by Amsterdam. That's the blacker of the blacks. And this is DecoArt's Obsidian. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down these colors in that order, and I'm going to lay down my cell activator, American Floetrol cell activator on top of that. I'm going to blow it out and see if I can make some pretty coasters out of this. And let's see, what am I going to use for my pillow? I'm going to use scrap paint. So let me figure out which scrap paint I'm going to use, and I'll be right back. Okay, folks, run number 3. I'll try to pick up the pace here. This is the DecoArt combination. I'll have everything listed in the description. That's the Shading Gray. This is, of course, the quinacridone with Zeus. Magic Zeus. To bring the bling. Gold combo. Whoops, what is that? Oof. That was not a good thing coming out of there. It's a good thing I only have one more coaster to go after this. That's the Obsidian, I think. This is the Carbon Black. This is darker. I don't know if you can see it, but it's clear as day to me. It's one thing I have the ability is to discern color. I'm pretty good at that. All right, my white and my black cell activator. Video 141. It's been a little slow coming back. Here we go. So I often like to talk through the blowout, just so you guys can know what I'm thinking as I'm doing it. And I blow straight down into the cell activator to try to get it to form as much of a circle as possible. And once it starts to get a ridge, I start then blowing at the cell activator and then blowing the cell activator and the paints out over the pillow. And you may have noticed that I've changed the way I've been doing it. So earlier, a few months ago, I was blowing out the side of my mouth. And now I've been tending to blow straight on. But what's most important is that you figure out what's working for you and the pace in which the blowout works for you. Because that's the most important thing, is finding the method and the means to do it the way that's going to work for you. It's one thing about thick paint is it exercises your lungs. Woof! I swear by thick paint. It holds up. And I mentioned this in one of the other videos. This is such a classy color combination. I mean, it is just beautiful. I mean, I got a lot of metallics in here. The gold, silver. What else? The obsidian, which is an extreme sheen. I'm not sure if it's metallic or not. All right, let's get this show on the road. Make sure I'm centered up. Maybe that center will come back a little more. But I'll tell you what, I actually like a little bit of the black showing up in the middle. It kind of just gives a nice focal point. You know, art is so subjective. I mean, art is in the eye of the beholder. It's what seems pleasing to you that you do. I know somebody was asking me, you know, what color combinations are good, and how do you figure out your color combinations? And it's like, how do I answer that? I mean, you just play around. You kind of just look in nature, see what goes together. Look at the garden and see which colors come together really nice. Go to Pinterest. Go to Pinterest and put in color combinations. You know, you want to see a color palette with reds. Fall colored palette. You know, you look. Because your eyes will tell you. And there's sometimes I'll hold colors together next to each other and I'll just say, nope, that doesn't work. And then just slightly different shade of a color, and it makes all the difference in the world. Oh, this one is gorgeous. Oh my God. Keep going, let's go. You are so pretty. Oh my God, you're such a classy look. I haven't done this color palette in a long time, man. I need to get back to it. And I said before in a prior video that this is my slop bucket, and I don't normally recycle my recycle, but this bucket here was mostly from a deconstructed bloom that should have been called a disaster bloom. Man, it was horrible. So I scraped it. Never to see the light of day. It was so bad. I was trying something new and didn't work. And that's how you discover color combinations too. You try things. There are days sometimes where I will be playing with colors all day long and I get nothing that works. And you just start to lose your confidence at that point. It's like, my God, am I that far off? You know, things that might look good next to each other sitting on a table, like here on the spinner, when you put them together and you layer them a certain way, they just come out like awful. Because it's not just colors and how you layer them. It is about colors, and it's about colors in the way they're layered. I layer these colors differently, it'll be a completely different thing. If I put the black down first, totally different. And for me, if you haven't noticed, I often will go with a lighter color down early and then end with darker color, because I have a definite tendency to do that. This guy's about done. Or girl. That silver in the middle, surrounded by the gold and the Nicolazo and the Zeus, is just stunning. All right, beautiful lacing and lacing. Gorgeous. Oh, look at this guy. So when that's a wrap, here are the final resined results of the 4 coasters I made using this color palette. At the very end of the video, I will have a playlist for other coasters and other color combinations if you'd like to take a look. And I'd like to say, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. I try to mix it up doing different things, and I am going to be expanding into other techniques coming up. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care till next time.